All right, guys, welcome back to the ONEIDA 8-Ball World Championships presented by Olhausen, Peach Hour, and the ONEIDA Casino and Hotel, produced by the WPBA, sanctioned by the WPA, and broadcasted to you by X-Pool. So glad you guys are here with me. I took a little break, and Lonnie did an amazing job in the booth. I'm back now. She's going to get ready for her match, and we have a great match for you right here. It's Wei. We saw her yesterday, and she's got a good opponent here. It's Eylul Kibaroglu from Turkey. And she is a really good player. She's actually from the Houston area. I see her quite often. And I'm pretty stoked to see how she does here. But right now, Wei at the table. Let's see what she can manage here.
As a reminder, fans, if you could silence your phones, please, to not interrupt the play. Thank you so much.
This is a little tricky already. She's going to be cutting this ball to the bottom right corner. And she's just come up a little shy here. Here's our first opportunity to see Eylul Kibaroglu. Very good player. Plays a lot of rotation, but I do know that she's played a little bit of bar box 8-ball. Trying to take on a really tough cut to the 3. She didn't have too many options. I thought maybe she was going to play the 1 to the 6 there, but she did not. And now Wei's got a good opportunity here to play the 12 ball, leave yourself a decent shot on the 14. She go too far? No, she's got it. She may try and get in the same exact spot that she is right now, or at least very close to it, to give herself an opportunity on the 15 ball. She's able to get up a little higher, which is always good. A little closer to her work. And now the 15 ball in the corner. And leave herself for the same shot on the 9. Well, she definitely needed to roll a little further, and she probably would have even taken one rotation less because she is extremely tree-topped on this ball, and she's got a very thin cut on the 9. It's not where she wanted to be for sure. That the difficulty of this shot is immense. Yeah, and I'm going to chalk that up to being tree-topped like that. We are playing all ball fouls, so any touch of a ball with your stick, your hand, anything like that, it's going to be a ball in hand foul. So just very, very unfortunate spot for her to be in. And now, Turkish Nightmare, Kibaroglu is going to work. Looking to draw first blood in this race to 7. I like the way she played that. She wanted to make sure that she got the ball in. She knew it was going to be tough to hold the 2, so she just planned for the 7 ball the entire time. Good shot. For a good setup for a good out. Really, the only shot in question is going to be that 8 ball. She should be able to go pretty natural 1 row across the table after she makes the 2. ball position is almost perfect. Couldn't get any better than that right there. That's the 8 ball I want to shoot every time for the match or for the game, whatever situation I'm in. And she does draw first blood. Wei Wei. If you had to pick a favorite in this tournament, she might be one of those favorites. And really played excellent, other than just trying to work that ball out in the beginning of that rack there. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors that you see on the side of the table, Aramith and Simonis, as well as the table itself, that beautiful Olhausen, Littman Lights, Fort Worth Billiards, the ONEIDA Casino and Hotel. Here you see Lou. She is going to be breaking rack number 2, looking to get a break and run here. That would be a great start for her. Ooh, using all of the pocket there. Good shot. One ball should be able to squeeze past the 8 in the side.
There it is on table 3. Let's give it up for Anita Kajaya. She advances. Kibaroglu for Sildani Eylul. If I could get the competitors for table 3 to enter the arena, please. And just like that, we have a winner.
This tells me that the 1 does not pass. Oh, this is going to get a little shaky here. Did not get the bump that she wanted for the 5. So now the 1 ball is really your only viable shot, and it's going to be a tough one. Oh, what a shot. Oh, it didn't go. Couldn't tell if it went or not. I thought it was going right to the hole. Fortunately, it did not.
We have 2 more matches kicking off on 3 and 4. Players are in the arena, they're getting their stuff together. Over here on table number 4, from the U.S., Kennedy Myman. And her opponent, Elise Q from the Netherlands. Across the aisle from them, Veronique Menard from Canada versus Carolyn Powell from USA.
Gonna get on the board here. She's really got to work out that 15 ball because it's just in an awkward spot. There's a shot that could be played. If she were to cut the 14 in the corner, come across table, she could play the 15 off the 8 ball, but then you're moving that 8 ball and you don't really know where it's going to go. What is she? Is she trying to take the 10 ball up to the top corner and move the 15 now? This would be a great shot if she makes it. Oh yeah, that's really good. Very impressive there by Weiwei. Opting to take the top ball first so she can come down table and work around here. Do not blame her. I like this play. It looked like at first she was going to try and shoot the 14 first, but I like this play because it allows you to not move your cue ball as much on your getting to the 8 ball shot. She's still ended up a little bit of a angle. She's drawing out. I think I like going across twice. Could have used a little bit more on the cue ball, but I think she'll be okay. Slice this ball in, get a little bit of a draw out of it. Cue ball ends up just to the left of the 1 ball. And there it is. 1-1. Weiwei coming back and firing, and they're winning on each other's breaks, which means this will be Weiwei's break. And look around the arena. So many great matches going on. It's hard to pick a favorite. I'm intrigued to see how the match between Adriana Villar and Savannah Easton ends, as well as Elise Q and Kennedy Mayman. Naomi Williams and Sakura Miramatsu in a brutal match happening right now. 6-4, and then Angela Janik and Tina Larson 2 hours and 8 minutes in, and that match is 5-4 to Angela. A lot of really good matches going on. Go ahead and take a look ahead because we will have one more match for you tonight, and it's scheduled for 8 p.m. And it looks like that match, and I hope I don't butcher her name, is going to be Wong Wen Ling playing Lee Heron. Big break, and balls are fighting to go into that top right-hand corner. In the end, the ball does fall. And at first glance, I do like the stripes here. There's not a great opening shot. You can always take the 15. It's the duck. I'd like to be able to take the 10 ball here. She's taking her time looking at this one. She's going to opt for solids. And if she can make this ball and make something happen for that one ball in the same shot, that would make the solids very, very attainable. She's gone a little far here, so no shot on the one for sure. She can shoot the 7 ball up and try and get just a little bit of drawback on that one ball, but if she misses shape on this one right here, she's gonna be in a little bit of trouble because this is your last opportunity. Oh, she's actually gonna take another shot here. She taking the 4 ball on the side. Oh, she went all the way up for the 6. Okay. All right. I did not see that as a playable shot. I'm glad she did. It's all going to come down to the 1 ball. Can she get a shot on it? She can. I've got to like her to get the out here. She uses all of the pocket there. And she has a shot on the 1. I think she even has the angle here. Oh, well, I say that until we see this view. The 8 ball is going to be an interesting deal here because if she would have had a little bit of angle, she could actually pop the 8 ball out a little bit using a little draw. and still maintain her shape on the floor, but I don't know if she can do that here. Yeah, so straight, she had to go forward. I don't think the 8 ball passes the 12. Pretty shot there. 3 ball in the side pocket. 4 ball has a pocket down low. Is she going to be able to drag over for the 8 in the same pocket? Or just roll forward for the 8 in the left side? Definitely looks like she's dragging over. She was able to get a little bit of drag. Not quite as much as she wanted, but does have to be careful of her shirt. We are playing all ball fouls. You don't want to lean over the ball and touch it with any part of your clothing. And there it is. The scoreboard shows 0-1, but it's actually 2-1 to Weiwei. Able to hold her serve for her break, and now it's going to be Eylul Kibaroglu to break to be able to get the score line back even. Look right over here. This is going to be, I believe this is table number 3 that we're watching. It's Veronique Menard and Caroline Powell. Couple of great matches scheduled for that 8 o'clock round. Lonnie Fox Raymond and Brianna Miller. Anita Kanjaya and April Larson should be another good one. And Lucian May playing Kaylee McIntosh. Still a few first round matches going. Naomi Williams up 6-5 over Sakura Miramatsu. And Sarah Roca up 5-2 over Susan Williams, Angela Janik, and Tina Larson in a battle at 5-4. We'll keep an eye on those matches for you. That way we can give you the most up-to-date information about what is going on. Once again, thank you guys for watching. No matter what platform you're watching on, we appreciate you coming back to us over and over again.
7-5. Let's give it
Really
up
do
for her.
appreciate it.
For Sakura Miramatsu perfect tournament. If I can get the players up next on table 2 to come to the arena, we will get you started right away. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Eylul He's got a pretty good opening shot here. It goes down, and I like her choice here. At first glance, you might think, oh, the 5 goes in the side. Maybe I should take that one, and that's always a possibility. I actually like using the 4 to get to it to get a little bit easier of a shot. Nice play there. Maybe wanted a little bit less angle, but there's nothing wrong with taking the
From Poland, it's Kate Veselowska.
4 ball now and
Versus the
just
pick-checker,
drifting up for
Sophia
the
Mass
3.
from the USA.
She's going to stick with her original plan, playing that 6 ball. She may even try and get to the 3 now. Yeah, I like that play. I like trying to get to that 3 ball before it's your last ball. You don't want to make the hardest ball to get shape on, the one that you're using to win the match. Both these plays very methodical. I like this style of play. Played that pretty well. 8 ball in the side, drift down. I actually like trying to play this just with enough speed where I can bump into the 12 if I need to. Sometimes trying to hold the cue ball in situations like this can get rough. She's come out okay on it. 8 ball, bottom right pocket. Well, and drew that ball out of the side pocket. What a great shot there. And here we are, 2-2. Let's take a look around the room at some of these scores. Sarah Roca up 5-2 over Susan Williams. Angela Janik and Tina Larson at a standstill. It is 5-5. Elise Q and Kennedy Mayman just started. They're still on their first rack, as well as Kate Veselowska playing Sophia Mast. Just barely into that match. That's on our second feature table. Adriana Villar and Savannah Easton. 31 minutes in, and Savannah Easton has a 5-0 lead. Now, we all know that Savannah does not play slow by any means, but 30 minutes, 5 games up, that's very strong score. And Veronique Menard trailing 1-0 to Caroline Powell. And Joanne Parker up 3-1 on Maria Garcia. It is Weiwei's break in the beautiful Schuler Bauer Arena right here at the Oneida Casino and Hotel in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Debut of this brand new Olhausen Pro Table. 4.5-inch pockets. Beautiful flush pocket design. Oh, and a big scratch there. That is, oh, that's tough. That is tough. This is a B-side match, guys. So the loser of this match is unfortunately going to be looking to either hang out the rest of the week or change their plane ticket. And in a field this stacked, when you have Eylul, Kibaroglu, and Tzu-Chien in the B side, that's how you know the tournament is stacked. All these ladies came to play. This is the first World 8-Ball title for the WPBA. Lulu came to play today. She's really on top of this. Looks like she's going to get the run out here. I like taking, in the situation she's in, I like taking the 3 and just kind of holding the cue ball there. Take your 5, play your 2 to get shape on the 8-ball. It's not always going to be my preferred method. I like to get rid of that 2-ball early in the rack so I don't have to go up and down the table, but in the situation she's in, the run out is just too simple taking the 2-ball last like that. And that is the key. Keep it simple. She's played that one well, and I like this shot. She's going to have to stretch, and the time clock must really be worrying her a little bit as she runs back to the chair, but take this 2-ball, send your cue ball off the top rail to the right side rail, and back down table to take the 8 in the top left corner. She may see it another way. Oh, and she's miscued. Oh, she threw that ball way over. That was really, really nice. I did not think she could get that much spin on the cue ball. There it is. It's 3-2 in favor of the Turkish Nightmare, Eylul Kibaroglu. Match is still going on. This match here that I'm very intrigued by this one that I'm seeing. So Angela Janik and Tina Larson, it's 5-5, and they must be in a one heck of a battle because they've been playing for 2.5 hours. It's 150 minutes divided by 10 games. We're looking at 15 minutes a game on average. Savannah Easton up 6-0 in her match against Adriana Villar on table 5. Kennedy Maiman takes down rack number 1 against Elise Q. Way at the table, weighing her options here. Looks like she's gonna play for the solids. And what I've noticed with Weiwei, I don't want anyone to think that I'm bashing on her in any way, but I'm an analyst. That's what I'm here for. It seems like when she gets further down in her run, when she's 5 to 6 balls deep in a run, she tends to get in situations where she's having to do unnecessary things with the cue ball at times, just from what I've seen her this weekend. I'm not talking about all the time, just talking about what I'm seeing now. And it is she's such a good player, and she just kind of gets in these weird messes that it's difficult for her to get out of. She may not have to get out of it this time. She's played this pretty well. Should just, I don't know. I mean, she may just bump up to the 12 ball, but it's a little risky. If you're going to bump it good and get it away from the 8 ball. She's looking at maybe just going to the rail. I think I prefer the bump better. It's a little bit of what I'm worried about, and I'm thinking maybe she didn't have as much angle as I thought she did. However, she's still able to do this here. 2 ball, 7 in the top left. The 8 ball does not go in the bottom right, so now she's going to have to move the cue ball a little bit more. It looks like she's drawing out of this one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much I like that. Again, I whatever she plays is probably the correct play. But now she's going to have to work real hard for the 8 ball because I don't think it goes to the bottom right.
Nice round of applause for Savannah Easton. And keep it going for Adriana Villar from Costa Rica.
I may be wrong.
If Shapiro,
At this
Karahara,
point, I'm
and
just
Rachel
unsure if
Lake
it
are here,
passes
can you please step to
the
the
pink
circle?
12.
Shapiro, Karahara, and Rachel Lake to the
It
center
must, because
circle.
that's what she's played for. Looking at the 8 ball to tie it up 3-3. I don't know, guys. This one looks tough. Very good shot. Made it look easy. Whether it was or wasn't doesn't matter anymore because now 3-3 is the score line. Weiwei and Eylul Kibaroglu battling it out in our Schuler Bauer Arena. Thank you to all of the sponsors involved. Thank you to the WPBA and the WPA for allowing us to broadcast. Once again, my name is Stephen Wyatt. And if you're joining us on any of the platforms that we're streaming to, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, and Billiard TV, just want to say thank you. I know there's a lot of things that you guys could be doing on a Thursday night rather than sitting here and listening to me talk. But I know you're not here for me. You're here to watch them play. And just a quick reminder, I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July. Oh no. And here's what's happened. She's called a foul because you cannot look at the rack. You cannot check the rack. And I'm not sure what the foul is going to be. I don't know what the situation as far as the foul is. Yeah. So it's just going to be Lulu's break because you are not allowed to check the rack. In the moment she approaches the table to check it, it is a loss of turn foul. And Weiwei's still confused here. So I'm not sure when this rule was brought in. I see you guys kind of talking about it. So here's the situation that I know. When I got the rules listing about how this was going to be played, one of the rules listed was that players are not allowed to check the rack. It didn't say specifically what would happen if a player did, but I think now we know the player is going to lose their rack or their break, excuse me. And it's a tough situation as a player because obviously as a player, if you're checking the rack, it's because you feel like maybe you're not getting the best rack.
Let's let them hear it. Show them that you're here and you're alive and you're watching and you love what they're doing. This is a world championship. Let's have some fun.
Or at least as a player. That's why I check it. Because I feel like maybe I'm not, you know, maybe my rack isn't something's not touching it, and it's never done on purpose by the referees. I can promise you that. They have no skin in the game whatsoever. They're there to work and nothing, no funny business going on. But checking the rack is not allowed. And yeah, guys, the score is 3-3. Score simply hasn't been updated.
Let's give them a hand in encouragement.
And just as we're kind of all feeling the reverberation of that checking the rack loss of turn, Just want to give an update here. It's Hill with Angela Janik and Tina Larson. So big match there. And I will keep an eye on that as this rack goes on. And it looks like Eylul got hung up a little bit on this 13. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Yeah, and I don't think she can see this ball. She's going to have to kick at it, which is not what you want to do when you have a pretty open table. If she doesn't leave this cue ball, I would say on the bottom rail behind the 3 ball, she's going to have Wei coming to the table. Maybe a little annoyed, maybe a little on fire, and ready to run this rack out. And Wei taking care of her problem right here. The 1 ball out first. I like the plan. Take care of the 1, the 3. Oh, she's actually going to take care of the 5 first. That gives her the same shot that ball in hand would have given her on the 1 ball. So get rid of all those balls down there. And go up top. Very nice play. Plays a nice kill shot there. Keep the cue ball under control and keep it high up on the table to take care of the 4 ball. Just taking a look at the bracket, guys. The winner of this match will have another monster match coming up tomorrow, because the winner here is going to take on the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Savannah Easton. That match will happen tomorrow at 11 a.m. on our second feature table. It'll be live streamed to the YouTube channel. And Ayala Soledad awaiting the winner of the Angela Janik Tina Larson match, which is still Hill. No winner yet. Good shot here by Wei. Just needs to make the 6 ball and pull back. Doesn't have to overdo it. She can just take her medicine. She's such a good ball maker. She calls her pocket to the bottom left. And again, ignoring the score on the scorecard, it is 3-3. So this is to make it 3-4. And there it is. And even though Even though Lulu broke this rack, she will be breaking again because of the foul break. She essentially took Lulu's break. Or, I'm sorry, she took Weiwei's break. And so now she's back on her own break. And matches going around. And we're still sweating the All-American match. Angela Janik and Tina Larson. But there's other matches going on as well. Veronique Menard, Lane Caroline Powell, Susan Williams trailing a Sarah Roca that is on the hill. Kennedy Maiman up 3-0 on Elise Q. Oh, and there it is. Just as we're watching, Tina Larson takes down Angela Janik hill in a 2-hour and 49-minute match. This is why I love the digital pool system. It gives you up-to-date information as soon as it hits the bracket. So, Angela Janik, unfortunate for her, she is out. Congratulations to Tina Larson for taking that victory home. It must have been a grind of a match. And here's the tough part for Tina. She's got another match in about an hour.
Tina Larson for her victory down there at table 7. And keep her going for Angela Janik for her next tournament.
Eylul makes several balls on the break. The referee going to remove the Teo Max rack. She has made 2 stripes and a solid. She has a shot on the 9 ball, but she also, I believe, has a shot on the 7. So this is going to come down to personal preference. The 11 ball is a little tricky, and so is the 6. So it just depends on how she wants to take this rack on. Well, this is not good. I think she's ended up in no man's land, unless she can see that 1 ball. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's got an easy path to it. Could have been devastating for her if she had hooked herself for the 1, because there's really not much else available. Trying to figure out what she's going to do with the six ball. I'm almost wondering if she's just going to come down table and leave herself a bank. Oh, watch out, cue ball. Well, she had no intention, but she immediately calls the left side pocket, so she's gonna have to bank this ball. The only problem here is with the angle that she's at, and she's on the rail. She's forced to play it with top English. If she makes this ball, she might not have a very good shot on the eight ball. Well, she would have had a decent shot, but unfortunately, she has to make the six ball first, and Weiwei, up 4-3, comes to the table. This has been just a crazy, unfortunate series of events in this match so far. Just little things happening that make it an odd one. Weiwei still has the advantage in the scoreline, and she's at the table. Still don't think this is straightforward. You play the 10, you can come out one rail for the 14. I think that's the best option. But if you overroll, underroll, I mean, so many things that can go wrong right here. And she used the 6 as a bumper ball. That's the a good friend of mine used to call it the crossing guard shot. So it's that ball that's right there that makes the cue ball stop dead in its tracks. And that's what she needed to do. Played it perfectly. Easy shot in the top right-hand corner. We're looking at 5-3 on the score line. And it will be Weiwei to break. And I bet you anything that she does not check the rack. And actually, guys, players are going to take their 5-minute break, so I'm going to step out for just a minute. We appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat, watching on YouTube, watching on Billiard TV, and of course, watching on Amazon Prime Video. Players are going to take that break, And so am I. We'll be right back.
Let's give congratulations to Sarah Rocha, who advances. Give her a nice round of applause. And also keep it going for Susan Williams. We're going to get started on that same table, table number 8. Would you get those players into the arena? All right, those players are already in the arena. So let's call it out while they get ready. It's Ashley Benoit from the USA against Lena Primus from Austria.
Players have utilized their break, and we are back in the Schuler-Bauer Arena here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, at the ONEIDA Casino and Hotel. And a couple balls down. This is tough action. She made 3 stripes and can only see one, and one of them's locked up. I'm almost positive that this 11 ball does not have a pocket. However, the 3 ball does. So in this situation, I might take the 1, and then the 7, and then the 3. Yeah, she's steadily looking at something. I'm really wondering here because I feel like the 1 to the 7 to the 3 is a very, very simple run here. But she sees something else. And it looks like the 5. She may still be able to play all that too. If she can play the 4 ball here, get shape on the 2, then she can run back up and play the 1-7-3. She's having to change her plan a little bit here, taking the 1 ball now. That's why I liked playing that the other way first, because I feel like I could have gotten to the 4 and the 2 a little bit better with a different angle. And has she come up short? Can she see all of the 7? She definitely can. So 3 ball here, and realistically, you want to get almost straight across the table from the 3 with a little bit of angle to cut it in the pocket and let it run down for the 4. Yeah, just like that. That's beautiful. And there you see she's trying to make sure that she has the right angle. Just drag straight down the table. Wei, you know how to do this way better than I do. If she shoots the shot and she plays the cue ball correctly, she should just be able to let the cue ball roll to the bottom rail, shoot the 2 in the top left, and roll up for the 8 ball. She chose to draw back, but she still got the same effect, which is workable. She's going to make a nice out here if she can get this 4 ball down, get shape on the 2. Oh no, she got a little bump on the 2, but it looks like she's come out okay. Wait, oh, that ball doesn't go. She's going to have to bank this ball. I gotta say, she's missed that one pretty badly. It was a poor shot, and I'm not sure if the time clock got her or something else, but that was very uncharacteristic of a miss right there. Now Eylul Kibaroglu has an opportunity at the table. All right, well, she's missed the ball, but she's left way, way tough. You know, it's possible that she hooked her on this. I can't tell all the way. This is tight. That was a really good shot there by Wei Wei. And this is a little 50-yard line. It's going to come out okay. This 8-ball to make it 5-4. And there it is. Really good play there by Eylul Kibaroglu. As we look at the matches around the arena, lots of matches going on. Elise Q and Kennedy Mayman on their 5th game at 1 hour in. Sophia Mass, the Pink Dagger, playing Kate Veselovska. Lena Primus and Ashley Benoit just started not too long ago. And Veronique Menard trailing 5-0. Here's a good one. Hour and 30 minutes in, Joanne Parker and Maria Garcia, 4-4. Chihiro Kawahara and Rachel Lang, 30 minutes in and only a 1-0 score. They must be in a crazy safety battle over there. Here we are, back on our feature table. Eylul to break. Watch out, cue ball. Got a kiss. I want to say that cue ball was heading towards the pocket and it got a favorable kiss. Helped it stay out, but it's a dry break nonetheless. Wei Wei coming to the table. And at first glance, you may think, oh, this is not a very good setup. But I actually don't mind this at all for the stripes. The hardest shot on the table is the 13. And she could use the 10 ball or the 9 ball to get to that ball. The only catch is you need to move the 12 first. On the other hand, Solids is in the same situation with the 2-6. I think the easier balls to play here are going to be the stripes. And just because of the way I'd have to play it, I think I would go to the tin ball here, but she's going to play the solids. So the key here is that 6 and 2. I don't believe the 4 is much of an issue, because if you get the 6 and 2, you'll have the 4 available. So she's made the ball, and she's got perfect in the gap there for the 6 ball. I like going for the bump here. I think I was wrong on the initial call there. Stripes did look good to me, but after seeing that shot, I think I'm with Wei on this one. I think the solids were the way to go. Very short on that. Needed a much better angle. She can still work through this, though. I personally, because it is a big table, I like shooting the 7 and just letting my cue ball go 2 rails across. But if Wei Wei's unfamiliar with 8 ball and the patterns, oh no, that's perfect. Same situation here. Send the cue ball back across the table the same way she just did. It's even a thinner cut. So if she makes the ball, the cue ball should end up on the left side of the table, and that will put Wei Wei on the hill. She opted to hit it a little bit softer. She's going to have the same style of shot, just on the other side of the table, which is perfectly fine. Just needs to drop this 8 ball. She will be 1 game away from taking down Eylul Kibaroglu. And there it is. She is on the hill to a smattering of applause. It is 6-4. And this match is getting close to a close. just going to have to see how it comes out. As you see there, the score line is updated. See what happens. And Wei breaking, a ball goes down. If she has an opening shot on the stripes, they are wide open, and I think she does with the 11 ball. In fact, I'll be honest, I'll go as far to say I like the pattern 11, 9, 10, 12, 15, 14, 8 ball. Not sure what angle she was looking at there. I'm thinking if she makes this 10 ball in the bottom left-hand corner, she should have the 12 pretty easy up to the top right. Yeah, I really like this. Good shot there. And there she is looking at the 12 in the top right. And she's actually gone around. I'm not sure I'm in love with that. I don't really know what she was trying to do there. But you can tell by her facial reaction, she wasn't quite happy with the way that turned out. But it's okay. Reset. You're still in the same situation. Oh, and she's made it. I think in the same situation here. I think I'm playing this ball, this 15 ball, and I'm just almost like I'm killing the cue ball. Bottom English, but don't hit it hard so the cue ball turns over before it makes contact with the 15. She's very good at this shot. Yeah, just like that. The cue ball turned over right before it made contact. Slows the cue ball down. And here it is, Wei to win the match, and Eylul Kibaroglu is going to concede as the ladies shake hands. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining us right here for the WPBA and WPA 2025 ONEIDA World 8-Ball Championship. We have more matches, well, at least one more match in about 25 minutes roughly. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are keeping it locked right here. We'll be back shortly.